Hey, what's up, my people? This is bb6 speedhouse podcast. Today's guest is my boy
KJ.
And KJ is bringing us his brand, Ride Naked.
Yes, Ride Naked is a Motaku lifestyle brand. We essentially make, so as of right now, we have hoodies, skateboards, t-shirts, right? Anything that is anime and motorcycle inspired. Yeah.
Okay, tell us about how you started Ride Naked, where you started it, what made you start a company that provides t-shirts and swag and all that.
Okay, so we moved. Sorry, I moved to California about.
Hold on, I got something for you.
Moved to California about 2.5 years ago. Went to my first anime convention out in LA, Anime Expo, and then I saw these couple teenagers. They were sitting at a booth, right? They had a banner up. It was called Lovers Losers, right? They had shout out, right? They had banners, they had stickers, they had all kind of stuff, and I just saw, I was like, these kids, these like teenagers,
they're young,
like running a company,
like high school.
Yeah,
teenagers?
It was crazy, right? And like everybody loved their stuff, like all their stuff was dope. Just the aesthetic and all that stuff, yeah. And I was like, that's really fucking cool. Like I they inspired me to essentially take anime stickers and like put them on my car, and like I went from there. I was never a car guy to start out with, right? But then I realized you can combine anime, cars, and I was like,
cars and anime.
Yeah, right. You're right. Shout out to Cars and Anime.
Cars and Anime, San Diego.
Right. And then I started going to car meets, started meeting a lot of people. I am a very introverted person by nature. Right? I don't really like to talk to people. So if I go to a car meet, starting out, I was never like the person that goes and talks to people. I was very kept to myself. If I don't know you, I'm not going to talk to you. You know what I mean? So that made it really hard to like make friends when I first got here. And then I realized, once again, people that like cars. There's a lot of people that like cars and like anime.
Yeah. Do you remember your first car meet?
My first car meet was, I think, down in San Diego. It was hosted by a girl named Leah, Subi Girl.
Oh, Leah, yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, shout out to Subi Girl.
Subi Girl, yeah. Actually, her meet is called Social Sundays, and you can find her around College Area Grove.
Yeah.
On Sunday nights, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she drives pink Subi with all the
with glitter.
Sprinkler glitter. Yeah. She's a really cool girl.
Yeah, I went out there, nice people, right? Just hanging out, chilling in the parking lot. And then from there, I went to an Origins meet, which is a little bit, actually a lot bigger. It was out in LA. All these cars, like Mustangs, flames shooting out the back. It was crazy.
Kind of like coming out of the Fast and the Furious movie.
Yeah, it was literally like that, like Tokyo Drift, like all kinds of cars. And I just fell in love with it from there. So, and then I eventually got convinced into buying a motorcycle. Mm-hmm. Because I live out in Temecula. Yeah. Live out in Temecula. I got like a hour and a half drive, 2-hour drive on a car to get to work.
That's far as hell.
It was crazy.
It's a nice area. I love Temecula.
Every day. It is nice out there.
I got a boy that lives in Murrieta. Mm-hmm. He moved from, I think he used to live here in Mira Mesa. He moved to Murrieta. Far as hell.
Yes. It is nuts. And then in the morning, traffic is crazy. Right? So every day I'm riding to work. Hour and a half, 2 hours. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'd be sitting in my car, motorcycles flying past, right? Like just, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to sit here. And then eventually I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I bought a motorcycle.
What kind of bike you get?
First bike was a Suzuki Gixxis 750, naked bike, right? Hence the name, Ride Naked. Right?
Ride Naked?
Yeah. So that was my first bike. Rode it for about 7 months. Ended up totaling it. Got into an accident. And then I upgraded to, I would say upgrade. The number's a little lower, but I got a RS660 now that I ride to and from work every day, and I love it. Right.
What's your commute now? You stay local? You stay? Oh, you say you move? You still?
I still live in Temecula. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So but now because I can lane split, like even it's like an hour right? Hour and 15 minutes to get to work. But the thing is, the cool thing is in the morning, sometimes you'll get a bike cop that's going down the highway, and they'll put all the bikes behind them, and they'll just lead the charge while lane splitting. It's like their lights on and everything. You just follow the cop all the way to work.
And he don't mind?
He doesn't mind. He does it so that you're
For
safe.
safety.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
So is that illegal to a split lane?
No.
Well, how you call it?
Lane split.
Lane split.
Yeah, like it's legal in certain
Mexican,
states.
Remember?
Yeah.
My words are split.
It's legal to lane split in California up to a certain
Except
speed.
if you get hit by an 18-wheeler, right?
Yeah, well, that
That'll be
does
the
happen
last time you do
sometimes.
it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're under a certain speed, it's actually it's kind of hard to argue, but sometimes it's actually on the car's fault because they're supposed to look before before they change lanes. So.
And then there's a lot of blind spots. You know, when you switch lanes, you gotta look over your shoulders and shit.
Yes, it like my first couple times, like when I first started riding, I never used to lane split. And then like when I did it for the first time, it's really nerve wracking. You're just looking left and right all the time.
So I got an opportunity to get one of your shirts at one of the shows I went to, and it was good, badass quality.
I appreciate it.
I still rock it. It was an anime, right?
Yeah.
Which one was it? It was with the bike. It was a bike, or what was it? A red bike?
You probably got the Motaku.
Motaku.
Yeah, the Motaku on the back. It's the Evangelion inspired. It says Motaku on the bottom. You heard of otaku? So otaku is essentially a young person who's really into anime to the point where they're like obsessed.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I have a couple friends of those myself.
Yeah. So you take motorcycle, otaku, and you make Motaku.
That's where they wear the Dragon Ball and all that.
Yeah, we have a couple cosplayers too. But yeah, the Motaku shirt is actually one of my favorites. So it's actually. So it's Evangelion and Akira, which is an anime movie inspired. Yeah.
Oh, dope! And besides those two characters, what other characters do you have on there?
There's an Anya Forger inspired one. We now have a entire line of Demon Slayer. We have the Tanjiro.
Don't tell my daughter,
yeah,
man.
Nezuko.
I'm gonna go broke in your booth, man.
Yeah. We have. Let's see. Who else do we have? We're coming out actually next month. We come out with a new drop every month. Our next month's drop is actually a DBZ Dragon Ball Z inspired. So really excited about that one. Yeah.
We're in the sauna.
San Diego is hot. So our next drop is Dragon Ball Z inspired.
Nice.
Pretty
And
excited
besides shirts, you mentioned earlier out of podcast, you mentioned you have hoodies and a couple of like those sweats and all that.
Yeah, so we have hoodies, joggers? We have t-shirts, joggers, we have sports bras, the little Daisy Duke shorts that the girls like to wear. We have those too. We have skateboards. Actually, also we just came out with those. Yeah, we have a couple more designs coming out for those. Skateboards? So they're more so decorative skateboards, like that you put up on the wall. Yeah. So with the anime designs on them as well.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. That's a big difference, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I first met you, you had the Toyota, what was it?
The Camry?
Yeah, the wannabe TRD.
Listen, it was it was very nice. It was an XSE. They are luxury.
Turbo, right?
No, it doesn't have a turbo. Yeah. It costs like $10,000 to put a turbo on one of those things.
So it's cheaper to get just a modified already car, or what? For like the Celica or
well, that's the thing though. You don't want to just
the Camry.
I like my Camry, so it was cheaper to. I had already had the Camry when I got into. I had already had the Camry when I got into cars, so it's like now I just have this car that I'm just gonna do stuff to, and I just had to look up I had to go on Amazon, find all the different parts that I wanted to put on it. Right, like I said, was never a car guy before any of this.
What was the first mod you did to it?
The first mod I did, I think.
Don't say a decal on your windshield.
I was about to say it, but I'm not gonna say it. I think the first.
What you call it? The always late banner.
Yeah, the first mod I think I actually did was a cold air intake. I was actually really nervous when I first did. I thought I was gonna blow my car up.
I like the way they sound.
Yeah, and then
it's like you squeezing the shit out of the engine.
Yeah, and then after that, I took it to a shop. Mando's Mufflers, I think it was.
Oh, Mando's, Spring Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them. It's
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there on Hamasha.
Yeah.
Actually, I done work there for my prelude. They did
Really?
all my piping and they re-centered my headers.
Yeah.
That, you know, because the headers, they went straight down too low.
Yeah.
Where if you hit a little bump, it'll scrape.
Mhm.
So he cut it, welded, and rerouted my headers
Yeah.
so they won't.
He is really good. Like,
and then also he has like a gym too.
really?
Yeah, Mondo's. They,
Oh, yeah, it's like a boxing gym. Yeah.
Shout
it was
out to
right next
Mondo's in
door.
Spring Valley, homie.
Yeah. So yeah, he actually straight piped my Camry for me, and it
Badass.
sounds. It still sounds amazing.
What are you doing in Spring Valley, homie?
I was living out there for a while.
Really? Where
yeah.
at?
I was in El Cajon at first.
What part?
Right off of Hamashaw.
Oh, so you're over there by Ranch San Diego?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I stayed down the street from there.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, we knew each other the whole time. We didn't even know.
I stay off right there by between Kenwood and Campo.
Okay.
Yeah. I sound like a little bit too much echo. Right there.
I think.
30 minutes later.
Nah, I think you're good.
Spring Valley is pretty interesting. Did
Yeah.
you ever go to Dictionary Hill?
No, I went out to what is that street called with the awning over the top?
Grand?
I think the Grand. Yeah.
You went to other connects?
Yeah. I was out there for a bit. Like I just when I moved out here, I was coming out of a divorce, so I was in the streets.
That's true. I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I've been there, done there.
But
It's not easy, but you know what? You got to get out of it, right?
yeah, I'm good now in a relationship, happily. You know.
And he is. I know his girl. Pretty good, nice lady.
Yeah. Shout out
Works,
to
hard
Chrissy.
worker.
Yeah.
Krista, shout out. You
She is the
should've
only
brought- I
reason-
thought she was coming.
So you know what's crazy? I was gonna invite her,
But you didn't?
I did not. I apologize.
Why? Because I
I'm
didn't
sure
say
she wanted to
bring
be
her?
here. No, I think yeah,
By
probably.
inviting you both are part of Red Naked.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, she is actually the reason why we are as successful as we are, because she's the one that's like organized and like keeps everything in line. I am like, I fly by the seat of my pants.
Yeah. So she tries to book you shows and all
Yes,
that.
100%.
That's badass. That's badass.
So,
That's dope. So what was your first biggest show you were ever at hustling
the first biggest show that we
as
did
Right Naked?
was NC Moto Concepts.
MC Motor Concepts.
Yeah, they're out in Escondido. We actually have a show coming up here pretty soon.
You can
this
give them a
weekend.
shout out.
NC Moto Concepts out in Escondido. There is a bike night on the 27th of July.
Is that the famous street I'm thinking about on Grand? Is that Grand Nights?
No, that's not Grand Nights.
Who hosts Grand Nights?
Grand Nights is the lineup. Actually, they're moving their store out there.
Shout out to the lineup.
Shout out to the lineup. Yeah, they do what's called Nights on Grand every month.
Every month. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Pretty dope.
we have a show out there as well. I think they're starting back up in August coming up. So you'll see that on
Escondido
our
is
Instagram
beautiful.
page.
I used to live in Escondido.
Yeah.
I used to live. My name is Jeff.
Yeah.
I used to live off the street that exits from the 78 East. What is that? Central?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I used to
so.
stay down on my boy's garage,
Yeah.
down way by the avocado fields.
Yeah? Nice. That's awesome.
So, Escondido is interesting.
Yeah.
You have everything. You have one of the best foods out there. You have a lot of good nightclubs.
Yeah.
Good seafood.
Yeah.
So good
100%.
people out there.
I like Escondido. My buddy was living out there. That's why we were there all the time. Like my buddy had an apartment out there. So, and he's actually the one that got me into motorcycles.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So after getting your motorcycle, did you drive your Toyota at all?
You know what's crazy? I don't even drive my car at all
So it's
now.
all at home getting dusty?
Yeah. Until we
What does your girl
recently
drive?
watched it. She has her own car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she has a Kia Sportage.
I feel like I'm losing my voice.
I think you're good. No?
Yeah. No, we're good.
Okay.
We're 13 minutes deep.
Nice. Yeah, she has a Kia Sportage. She loves it. She tries to race me all the time. It doesn't work.
It's not a stinger, right?
Yeah, she calls herself a race car driver, but
Oh, crap.
it's more like a bat out of hell, in my opinion.
It's time for my medicine.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you mentioned that you're going to be in that show over the weekend at the MC, or what is it?
NC Moto Concepts.
So what is NC? North County?
North County? Yeah.
Okay. Is that a car club or is that a shop?
It's a bike shop.
Oh, it's a bike shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it street bikes, Harleys? What is it?
I think so. He does work on all. It's mostly street bikes as far as like the bike mix goes. But we've seen a couple Harleys pull up. Like we're not Like we're not really judgmental. Like if you have what you have.
Yeah.
Like-
So besides that show, what's your next biggest show you're gonna attend?
The next biggest show we have August 3rd, Bonsai Fest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
For
I saw
Garage
you.
Collective, yeah.
I saw you're gonna be posted as a vendor, right?
Yeah.
That's tight.
Really excited about that.
What makes it exciting about?
So one, Bonsai Fest, obviously Japanese theme, which is what we are.
The hell
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. And then also you're gonna be there.
The hell yeah. I'm the one who told him, hey, sign up, fool.
We appreciate it. But yeah, like I just like stuff like that, like things that are like more legit and not like underground takeover style, like meets and stuff like that. We don't really do those kind of things anymore. Like
they're starting to get ghetto.
Yeah.
It's always good to hang out with your friends after work. You know, have a nice park and chill event. But sometimes they get too wild, where
100%.
us vendors can't even hustle.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I don't mind if I don't make money, but at least let us all enjoy the show, right?
Yeah.
The meat.
Right, and then this is bad for business.
It's bad for business. I always say that takeovers are bad for business.
100%.
So I started not going as much as I used to, and now I'm dedicating myself, my free time a little bit more on the podcast and the website and the photo studio and all that. So my energies is going towards something more creative, more productive, professional. Now I have like me and you have something to offer now, right? You have a website, you have your brand going, you have your merch, you have your. Eventually, I bet you're gonna have your own car club. I mean, your motorcycle club.
I'm trying to.
Do you have anybody that writes your sticker in their bikes?
Yes,
I seen it, and I seen it on their helmets too.
Yeah, we actually the first like big bike meet that we did was with the mob. Right, they ride.
Is that a club?
Yeah, it's a bike club.
Okay.
They have like over 100 bikes, and you just see them like shit ton of bikes just going
bikes.
down the highway,
the freeway.
You see wheelies and all that, like all kind of crazy stuff. We did a meet with them, and I just went around. Just like I'm just gonna pass out stickers, like because we like chick stickers are cheap. Like it's free advertisement. I can give them to people. People love them. Right. So
and then what is the first thing they ask you? What is what?
What is Ride Naked?
Okay, tell us what is Ride Naked.
Like I said, Ride Naked is it. My first bike was a naked bike.
Okay,
right? That's where the name came from. And then
made by what? Made by what brand?
What do you mean?
Wait, what? Who makes Naked? What model? Or what brand?
Oh, sorry. A Suzuki Gixxis 750. Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, we like I said, we anime inspired motorcycle theme or anime inspired motorcycle brand. We essentially promote social awkwardness. Like when I went to meet, like first couple meets that I went to, I was very socially awkward.
You're not a social guy, right?
I don't really talk
antisocial.
to people. Yeah, I can't really do it. So Ride Naked, you go to a bike meet or a car meet and you see somebody wearing it, like it gives you something to talk about.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I get chills when people I love and they send me videos of people driving and they have my sticker.
Yeah.
Bro, that gives me chills all the time.
Feeling.
I have followers in Utah. I traveled to Utah for a show, and then I met people in Colorado.
Yeah.
And then the latest show I went up east was Surprise Stadium. Was with my boy Gio from Gearhead Society. Shout out. They invited me to a show out there in Phoenix.
Oh, nice.
Arizona. Phoenix was a little bit down from there, but I saw people that drove from Colorado.
Yeah.
That went to see me.
Yeah.
And they were there to buy shit from me.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, that's fucking bad.
It is the best feeling.
And then they messaged me and they're like, because Gearhead hosts shows out there too. So they messaged me and then they're like, Tony, are you going to come? Are you going to come? I'm like, bro, I wish, I'm a single dad. So, I co-parent. So it's not easy to be everywhere. I wish I could be fucking in Japan,
Yeah.
Of course, I don't have the money
I feel
right now.
Yeah.
Eventually, that's one of the things that are in my bucket list. Is travel a little bit more and expand. Like I've been offered the opportunity to go to Puerto Rico with Tuner Evo. Yeah, free. And he said all you got to do is just pay, your flight and everything, and then to be there free.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even gonna hustle. I was just gonna go hang out.
Yeah.
Just to have the Puerto Rico vibes, So dale papi, dale,
We actually have a couple ambassadors out in a couple different spots too. Like we started with our Hawaii team. We got a Hawaii team out there.
The Hawaii team of what? Right Naked?
Yeah, we have a Hawaii.
So you
Right
do have
Naked team.
you starting a club then?
A little bit. Yeah.
See, you starting no, and then you're a military guy, so you could, you could hit them with an uppercut right there.
A lot of them are actually military out there too.
You got any homies from the military that ride bikes?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of
so
them,
do they support you?
Yes.
Shit.
So yeah, we got a Hawaii team out there. We got a guy out in Florida, Insulin Poppy. We have people in Australia.
You want to give Insulin Poppy a shout out?
Yeah, Insulin Poppy.
People find him over there
on Instagram. The man is wild on a motorcycle.
Okay.
He's actually insane.
Really?
Yes.
He's badass?
He's fast as hell.
So he pushes your brand out there? Mm-hmm. So people from, where you say he's from? Florida?
So he's from Florida.
Okay, people from Florida, how can they find him out there to buy merch from not Right Naked?
Well, he actually has a ambassador code that he shares on his account.
Okay.
And then they can just order things from our website.
So they can reach him in their Instagram, right?
Hmm?
They can reach them in their Instagram, and then you said your page is what?
Our website is www.ridenaked.shop.
Sick,
yeah,
badass. See, it's something else than just giving out your Instagram, right?
Yeah. Then we have people out in Australia, Street Mob. They're actually
Street Mob.
Yeah,
Australia.
We're coming
fucking
out.
Kangaroos out there.
Yeah, we have an armored hoodie actually in production right now from Street Mob. There actually are
an armor. Tell me a little bit about that. Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
that's
so
like superpowers, like Iron Man shit.
No, it's on a motorcycle, right? You don't really want to be constricted. A lot of people like wear leathers and stuff like that. You just feel really stiff. I prefer to wear a hoodie, which is why we sell a lot of hoodies. But we wanted to give people a little bit more protection while they're on a motorcycle, and you have a little bit more flexibility, a little more movement. Right, so we came up with an armored hoodie with the Ride Naked brand on it, just to give some people a little bit more safety while they're out.
And what kind of safety material does it have? What does it make it different from a regular hoodie?
So
because it is a hoodie, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's an armored hoodie.
Armored hoodie. It's a zip up.
It's a hoodie with superpowers.
Yeah, it's Kevlar lined on the front and on the back. It has double stitching, CE2 level armor, and it has reflective stitching on the front and on the back. So when the car is behind you, they can see you. I
seen logos and designs with that type of material, and when the light hits it, it's like
it
bam, like a fucking mirror, man. Sometimes I think those are dangerous.
Well, the reflective?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
especially with the motherfuckers who have those big ass strong LED
I
lights.
understand it. It'd be blinding you when you're coming down the street. Yeah.
they see you and they're like, oh, mosquito.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you always want to be seen on a motorcycle, though, especially at night.
Especially with people that don't know how to drive and look over their shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides that hoodie, what other plans do you have coming up with your brand?
So, I want to essentially move into more items of clothing, as in like pants. We want to do a pair of leggings for the women. I keep getting that all the time. Like
I have those on my website.
Yeah, we do not. There are no comfortable armored leggings for women at all anywhere.
And they gotta be like heat protected, right?
Heat protected. They need to be lined with Kevlar and all that stuff too, so you can protect.
On the knees?
Yeah, and like the padding on the knees and stuff.
That's dope.
But the girls don't want it to take away from their aesthetic. You know what I mean? They still got to look cute. So we're looking into that with Street Mob as well.
I mean, sometimes you can't tell the girls, they're them.
Yeah, they hate that
rares,
too. Yeah.
I mean, I know guys have girl bodies, but shit, sometimes. It's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
You don't want to wave at the wrong person.
Like the protective gear and the baggy pants and stuff because it makes them look more like a guy.
Yeah.
But like, your life is your life.
I had a motorcycle girl the other day here at the shop.
Yeah.
And she had a nice BMW bike.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Fastlane. Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah, I know of her.
She's real popular. Her bike was dope. Fast.lane.alex.
Yeah.
Dope girl. And then her boyfriend was here too with a Ducati.
The Panigale V4.
Yeah, Matt's Steak.
Yeah.
Really good people. And
okay.
So, the bike scene is really strong.
Yes.
I don't know how to ride bikes.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to learn, man, I can teach you. I know a couple
always
people.
love to, you know. And
They are amazing.
I used to be an alcoholic.
Yeah?
You know, yeah, I used to drink a lot.
I hear you.
And one of the things that I always told myself was, whenever I stop drinking, I want to learn. And
Yeah.
and I'm proud to say that it's been a year I haven't drank.
Whenever you're ready, man.
I'm like 80%. Like, you know, I want to learn. I want to
Yeah.
learn. I want to learn.
One of my favorite things is to spend other people's money. So whenever you are ready to go to the shop, let's go.
Hey, damage your bike.
Yeah, it's just saying, I will tell you exactly what you need.
Oh, like if I'm gonna want to buy a bike,
Yeah, 100%. I would love to watch you.
You're gonna want to pick the bike
spend
you
your
wanted
money.
to buy, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, I'm down with the little one of those, you know, the little 350s. You know?
Yeah. Now we'll put you on like a 500. We'll get you something a little bit faster.
So what kind of damage can you do with a 500?
You can at least. So I always tell people to start on a 500 or a 400 because
Anything less is too slow.
It's too slow for the highway, right? You can still be on the highway with a 300, but eventually you're gonna get bored of it. You're gonna want to upgrade.
Okay,
right?
so you
don't want to
get
go
a challenge
too crazy
from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get something like smooth in the medium, not too powerful, not too slow, where you can still go on rides with people and be like, be able to hang out and stuff. So.
Tight. Okay. So besides the bike, what else do you do? You know, tell us a little about yourself.
So I grew up in Albany, Georgia. Moved to join the military right out of high school.
Damn.
Right.
Military son? Your parents were in the military?
Nope,
Or no,
I'm the first one.
What about your siblings? You have siblings?
My little brother actually just joined the Navy.
After watching you, right?
Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah, it makes me feel really good. I moved to Connecticut by myself, right, like I said, right into the military. Was living there for about 5 years. Went from there. Actually got married for the first time in Connecticut.
Your first mistake?
Yeah, in Connecticut. Moved to Hawaii. Was in Hawaii for 3 years.
How's Hawaii?
Hawaii is dope. If you can go outside. People that go.
Is it too expensive?
No, it's just that some people go to Hawaii and they like come back from Hawaii. They just say, "Oh, I hated it. I didn't really do anything." It's because you didn't go outside
and enjoyed it.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I didn't really appreciate Hawaii until I went on the hikes and I saw all the scenery, all the beaches and stuff like that. Because you can go to Waikiki on a vacation and it's like it's a beach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
La Jolla.
Yeah. So, I didn't really like Hawaii until I got to experience Hawaii. And then after Hawaii is when I got my divorce, moved back to Connecticut, and I was still in the military.
You said was Georgia? What is it?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, I'm way off.
Yeah, well, Georgia is where I was born.
Okay.
Yeah, so I moved back to Connecticut, still in the military, but actually I started working at a strip club.
Ooh.
Yeah. Best job of my life.
Badass.
It was amazing, dude. It opened my eyes to a lot of things.
I'm pretty sure you did.
So I was doing that for a while.
What were you
living
doing
life.
there?
I was a bouncer.
Don't tell me you were a stripper.
No, they wouldn't let me. Yeah, so
you scare everybody off, bro.
I was security,
so you were the DJ?
essentially. No,
security?
the bouncer.
Oh, you know what? You're gonna laugh, bro, because I do security myself, and one of my first jobs was working at a nightclub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here in Bonita.
Oh yeah, which one?
Club Caribe.
Nice.
Yeah,
Did
and
you like it?
I was a bouncer too. I loved it because a lot of my friends went there and I got drunk for free.
Yeah, I loved it, man. That was like one of the best times of my life. And then after that is when I moved to California, right? And then that's when all this started. So, and here I am.
Cool. So we're almost getting to wrap it up. We have a few minutes left.
Okay.
Where can people find you? I know you mentioned it earlier, but a lot of people don't, listen to the whole podcast.
So you can find us at on Instagram at Ride Naked.
Ride Naked.
Yeah. And then our website is www.ridenaked.shop.
.shop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that you want to give a shout out? You got a few minutes.
First off, I'll give a shout out to my family, right? And then I'll give a shout out to my girlfriend, Chrissy. Hi.
Chrissy, what's
Sorry
up?
you couldn't be here. I want to give a shout out to all of our ambassadors, all the people out in Hawaii, Florida, Australia. We got a couple people out in Vegas. And just all the people that have helped. Shout out to you
thank
also
you,
for
man.
having us here.
bb6 speedhouse.
Yeah. And then just all the people that have helped us get to this spot. Like, I did not expect as much growth as we've had so far. And there's only big things in the future.
Yeah. Well, you can find this podcast at bb6speedhouse. Once again, it's B as in boy, bb6 speedhouse, and it's on YouTube. Pretty soon we're gonna have it on Spotify. Right now I'm working myself up, so YouTube is, you know, the friendliest, you know, a platform we can find.
I feel that.
Spotify, I feel like it's still for pros.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm still working my way up. Right now we're doing, you know, audio podcast, but eventually we're gonna have, you know, live
the videos and stuff.
and all that. Yeah. So, you know, I gotta, you know, work my moves. You know,
like I said, you're one of our inspirations, man. Like,
I gotta make sure I don't scratch my burgers. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna have the Origins here in San Diego. I can't tell you the spot yet.
Okay.
But you know, stay tuned for the location. You can find me on my website at www.bb6speedhouse. It's HAUSE.com. And I made it a little bit different so people can ask me. You know? So I rather people ask me than not to ask me.
Yeah.
So when they ask me, I shoot them with the full. Yeah, you know, we do this, we do that. You know, so that gives me the opportunity to talk to them. Kind of like when the Jehovah Witnesses knock on your door and then they start shooting all kinds of info on you.
Yeah.
Same way. Right
100%.
here.
That's
so
how you
guys
get it out there.
You guys can find me on Instagram, bb6 speedhouse. Before I was Tony bb6, but since I opened up my podcast in the photo studio, so I changed it to bb6 speedhouse. So also you can find me on Facebook, bb6 speedhouse. 100%. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
And you know, I'll see you in the next one.
Appreciate it.
See ya.